Hey guys, I'm just out on another adventure for a couple of days, going to check out a few places I haven't been before, do an overnight camp. I'll get the map out shortly and just go over where I'm heading, but I'll just have a quick check of the bike, just make sure my luggage is all secure. So I've just come down from Auckland, been on the road for a couple of hours already. Everything seems to be okay. I've rearranged my luggage a wee bit since my last trip. I used to have some strops going over the top, but I've adjusted everything now, so it's fitting much better than it has in the past. So I'm super impressed with that chain and sprocket replacement I just did on the bike. This is the first ride I've done on it since replacing that chain. I probably should have done it a few thousand k's ago. It just makes a huge difference. It's so smooth with the acceleration. It's like riding a brand new bike again. It's quiet, it's not so clunky, and it's just super smooth up through the gears when you accelerate. So really impressed with that. Okay, so I'm just here at Marokopa at the moment, and I'm going to head down the west coast a wee bit. I haven't been on these roads before, and there's a place called Tunnel Beach. I'm going to go and have a look at that, check that out, see what that's all about. And then I'm going to head across here to Whangamomona, which is the Forgotten Highway. There's a little settlement there. And again, these roads through here I haven't ridden on before. So I'll see what they're like. So stay tuned. So I'm just going to turn right here, so leave Marokopa, and what's it saying? Roads open. So it'll take just under an hour to get to this beach. So today's Thursday, it's Waitangi Day, which is a public holiday in New Zealand, and I'm going to take tomorrow off and make it a 4-day weekend. So that's why I decided to come and do this trip. But I'm just going to do one overnighter. I've got to head back home on Friday. But fortunately the weather's pretty mint at the moment. That's not a bad view of the beach. So it's looking fine for the next few days. It's been nice and dry, nice and warm. So we're obviously on Tauseo at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's going to turn to gravel shortly. So this will be the only section I haven't ridden down the west coast from Auckland or from Port Waikato. So I've ridden from Port Waikato down to Raglan, Raglan to Kawhia, and then I've done Kawhia down to Marokopa. And if you keep heading south down here, you'll eventually end up at New Plymouth. Actually, it looks like this road's recently been tar sealed, so see how far I get on this stuff. Oh, here we go, the road's turned to gravel now. So it didn't take too long for it to turn into gravel. It's super dry at the moment, so it is going to be a wee bit dusty if I come across some vehicles. Now here we go, got a sheep on the road. Well, so far the road's pretty good. Nice scenery, bit of a river running down close to the road there. Gravel's not too bad. Haven't seen a lot of traffic, which is good. Ooh, better slow down around this corner. Probably can't see it in the mirrors, but I'm kicking up a lot of dust behind me. The Pan Am can get along these gravel roads fairly easy. Cruise along at a pretty good speed on this road, even though it's gravel. Oh, that wasn't too bad. We're back on Tar Seal now. There's only about 10k of gravel. So we've reached the summit. Now we're just heading back down. Road's pretty windy, going through the bush. Quite nice. Alright, so I'm just at the turn off Waikawau Beach and Tunnel 5k. And we've got a gravel road coming up, and there's a vehicle up there, so I'm just going to pull over, let them get ahead a wee bit so I don't get dusted out. Quite a tight little road. Oh, here we go, this must be the end of the road. Busy, busy. Surely I can park a wee bit closer. Should do me. Oh, here we go. Looks like someone's on a quad bike riding through the tunnel. Maybe I could take the Pan Am through to go do a walk through the tunnel, see what it's like. Alright, let's go and scope it out. Doesn't look too bad, looks like the tide's out. Looks like it could be a bit soft down there though with the big heavy Pan Am with all my luggage. What a beautiful spot. Okay, so I've left the main highway that just followed the coast down from Tunnel Beach, and if you stayed on that you'd end up in New Plymouth. So now I'm heading inland and I'm coming across my first tunnel. There's a lot of these tunnels in this area. Back on another gravel road. Fortunately this one's not busy at all, I haven't seen one vehicle yet. Rightio, well, enough drone flying. Let's carry on. Quite a nice little rest area, this one. Fairly private. Now I've just got to turn myself around. Just as well it's nice and dry. I had a walk down there, it doesn't go anywhere. Otherwise I was going to go for a bit of a ride. Now I'm pretty sure we are close to the Forgotten Highway. Off we go! Hello moo cow. Now where the hell are we? This must be the Forgotten Highway. Here we go. Now I know where we are. I've been on this road before. What road was I actually on? So Forgotten World Highway, State Highway 43, Stratford. I'm not going there, but I'm going in that direction. Okay, this is us. And what was that road I was on? Moki Road. Oh, that's good to know. Last time I came along this Forgotten Highway was maybe it was about 3 years ago, and there was still a section of gravel and they were just tar sealing it, some of it when I came through. So I'm wondering if the whole lot's been done now. We'll soon find out. Got a tunnel coming up. This one is Hobbit's Home. Good fun. Now I just saw a sign back there, falls, as in water I hope. Wonder where I can go for a swim. What does this say? $2K. That's what the sign says. Falls. Maybe when she's wet, but she's pretty dry at the moment. Don't think I'd go swimming down there. Looks a bit manky. Imagine where those rocks are down there. That must be the falls they're talking about. Dry as. Oh well, not far to go now. Go sort out a place to stay tonight. Bike's looking okay. Jandals are still on, rubbish is still there. Ended up in a bit of a ditch here. I've made it. Welcome to Whangamomona, capital of the Republic. Cool, alright. This is it. There's not much here. Oh, hang on, there's more. Shit can happen quickly, so while here, be careful and enjoy. Rightio, we must be getting close now then. And here we go, this is it. There's the pub. Please be open, please be open. It's looking promising. Yes, it's open. Alright, so we've got a pub. That's where I'm going to get a feed later on. And a cold few. Now, I was hoping for a petrol station, but I might be out of luck. 107k left in the tank. Now I'm pretty sure there's a campground down here. I'll go and check this out first and then come back. We've got miniature ponies here. And this looks like the little campground. Campsite, cash only. I think I've got some cash. It all looks pretty busy. Rightio, well I've got my tent set up, but I didn't plan my meal very well. Guys just told me the pub's not open today. Opens at 10 AM in the morning, so at least I can get some brekkie in the morning. And there's no petrol station here, so I'm going to shoot over to Stratford, gas up, get a bite to eat, come back and chill out. Go for a bit of a wander in the morning. It is a public holiday, so I should have known, but that's okay. Well organised trip, this one. Weather's bloody mint, so I can't complain about that. Now, Stratford, here we come. Campground seems okay. It's got all the facilities I need. Just for a one night stay. Stratford 63k. Alright, petrol station, 36k left in the tank. This will probably be the most I've ever put in the bike. I saw a supermarket back there. I might just call in there, grab some food, maybe some beers, and just head back to the campground, I think, and just chill. It's not a bad ride actually from where I've come from to Stratford. It's still the forgotten highway, but it's all tar seal. Going the other direction back, I think is probably a better ride. I might do that in the morning, go back the other way. instead of full highway. Alright, let's fill up. What have we put in there? Nearly 20 litres. Oh yeah. What's the tank take? I think it's 20, well, must be 23 litres, something like that. Rightio, let's get going. Alright, well that's me, all packed up, ready to go. Not a bad little spot. Would recommend coming here for a night or two. Pretty cheap, I think, what was it, $15 for a unpowered tent site. Now if I go right, that'll take me back to the little town up there where the pub is. But I'm going to go left, no exit. So apparently this road goes for about 20k. It may go onto docklands. I'll just go explore. Don't think the pub opens till 10 anyway, so I've got a bit of time to kill. Get myself some brekkie before I head back. Now you don't need an alarm clock to wake up, the roosters do it for you. But apart from that, it was a fairly good night's sleep, nice and peaceful. Alright, what does this sign say? Dangerous roads and bridges. Unsuitable for motor vehicles. I'm going to give it a miss. I just did a quick online search. It's a paper road, it goes across private property. I think it goes onto docklands. You need to get, well, you should get permission from the farmer. He'd already taken off. I did see yesterday when I turned up to the campsite, there were sort of like a truck full of enduro bikes, a whole lot of guys had come down here. But again, with all the luggage and the weight of the Pan Am, I don't really want to risk it this morning. I'll go back and check out this little town up here. Alright, goodbye campground, may come again one day. Alright, so this is it here. Here's the pub. What else have we got around? There's some motorcyclists here already. Oh, it's open, that's handy. Post office. And I think that's about it. I've just basically ridden through the place. And then I don't think there's anything after the railway tracks and the bridge. So I'll do a yui here. Go back and have myself a feed. It's actually a beautiful little spot down here. A day like today. This should do me. That should get me home. Man, that was good breakfast. I needed that. Okay. Now the pub's for sale if anyone wants to buy it. Some very friendly people down here. When I pulled up, there were 3 motorcycles parked there. You might have seen some of that in the footage. Those guys were a bit like me, just exploring around the region. Check that out, an old cannon. Alright, I've just come up the other end. This road takes you back to Stratford. I'm not going this way, I just wanted to have a bit of a look around. This is the way I went yesterday, Arvo, when I had to go into Stratford. Just a heads up, if you are heading back into Stratford from here, just watch the road. There's heaps of roadworks, little patches of new tar seal on a lot of the corners too. You've got to be real careful. Right, this must be to defend the Republic from invasion. That looks pretty old. Okay, don't blink. I'm going to pass through to town. Oh, I left just at the right time. Look, getting busy now. And that, guys, is about it. So this is the Forgotten Highway, and now it is completely sealed the whole way. So I think it's the last state highway in New Zealand to be completely sealed. There was about a 10k stretch of gravel. The guy at the campground was telling me it's taken them about 10 years to seal that. So they might get a bit more traffic coming through now that the road's all tar sealed. So maybe if you own a road bike and you don't like taking the wrong gravel roads, now you know, come and check this place out. Worth a visit. Pretty amazing landscape up here. I might stop and get the drone up and have a better look at it all. Should do me. Be a bit careful turning into here. Alright, well this must be the last section that they tar sealed through here, because the last time I came down here about 3 years ago this was all gravel through the gorge. This must be the last bit they're finishing now. This has recently been laid, new seal. You can see they're putting the posts in for the crash barriers on the side of the road here. I'm pretty impressed with this work. Looks like they're doing a great job. At first I wasn't sure about sealing up all the gravel, but now that I can see what they've done, it's actually going to be way better. Good to see they've put that bottom rail on that crash barrier to stop the motorcyclists from going underneath. Okay guys, well that's about it for me on this video. So I've had a great couple of days, starting the video from Marokopa, then heading down to Tunnel Beach, and then from there heading across to the Forgotten World Highway, which is now completely sealed. So if you enjoyed the video guys, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe. And thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers!